Yes guys, it's your boy Chins, how are we doing? So this is a very different video from the normal on this channel. It's a Q&A on a Sunday. Original content, woo! So when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I did a giveaway at 12,000 FIFA points, and one of the requirements to enter was to ask me a question. You guys asked me way more questions than I already anticipated. But thank you very much for all of you that asked me a question. I'll try to get through as many as possible. And with that said, let's get straight into the questions. Do you know how to pronounce footballers' players' names? Oh. Okay, I think it's time that I finally address this. So most of you will already know that I played against a certain Liverpool player, and that video literally blew up. I think it's over like 103,000 views now or something like that. And a lot of the comments focus on the fact that I completely mispronounced his name. Now obviously I know that it's not Diego Jota, it's Diogo Jota. Who do you think wins the Champions League this year? Honestly, I think whoever wins out of the PSG Man City game has won the Champions League. I don't think Madrid are the same team that they were when Ronaldo was there, and Chelsea aren't strong enough at all. When do you think you will hit 1,000? Soon, I hope. Do you watch anime? Favourite FIFA YouTube channel? A YouTuber you think is overrated? Never watched anime really. I'm not opposed to it. It's just when I switch the TV on, that's not what comes into my head first. My favourite FIFA YouTuber would either be Danny Aarons or Harry Escath. I think at the minute those two are flying away with the content. A YouTuber I think's overrated. Rice Gum? I mean, what's he even doing these days? Do you think England will reach a good stage this Euros? A football rule that should exist but doesn't? Is there a story behind your YouTube name? We've definitely got the potential to win it. It's just whether we can actually work as a team enough and pull it together in order to make it happen. A football rule that should exist but doesn't? I don't really know, to be honest, but one rule that shouldn't exist is getting a yellow card for taking the shirt off as a celebration. What is that about? Is there a story behind my YouTube name? Not really. I'm fine. I've got a double chin. What's your real name? Hannah Montana. Would you say it was a hard journey or a fun one or both? It's knackering, I'll go and be totally honest with you. I'm constantly recording, I'm constantly editing, and I work a 40-hour week job, sometimes 50 hours. I've got to somehow balance the both together. But don't get me wrong, I absolutely love doing this. I love doing YouTube, I love making videos. It's a passion that I genuinely didn't even know I had. I'm constantly learning all the time on my videos. As you can see, if you've watched it from the start, they progressively got better and better and better. I hope anyway. It's difficult, but it's very enjoyable. What made you start YouTube? When I was in college, I watched a lot of KSI, and then about a year later, I discovered 2Sync, and me and my mate got this idea that we were going to do something similar. We never did. Fast forward to now, COVID's happened. I've got a full-time job, I could afford to do it. I'm thinking, why not give it a shot? And I'm so happy I gave it a go in the end. Daily motivation. Success and happiness. I think anybody that isn't chasing those two goals has got it wrong, to be honest. If you're not living your life to be successful or happy or both, then I really don't know what to tell you. Have you had any paranormal experiences? Strap yourselves in, guys. I've got a belter of a story for you. Every single person, apart from two people, have literally said that I am insane, that I'm going out of my mind, that I dreamt it. I can safely say this genuinely happened. Okay, so a couple of years ago, my job was to work up and down the country. And there was just one time when my mum and dad were on holiday, I was home alone for 2 weeks. So what I decided to do one night was cook myself some food and go an early night. So I remember exactly what I cooked as well. Chicken. God, I love the chicken. Some chips and stuff like that. I was playing Batman Arkham Asylum as well. The next day, I had a really early start. So what I decided to do was leave the washing up until the next day and go an early night. So I put all the dishes in the sink, ready to wash for the next day. Yeah, I'm lazy. Shut up. And I went to bed. At this point, it was about 9 o'clock, and my sleeping pattern was ridiculously on point, so I fell asleep within like 5 minutes. So I woke up to like a bit of a bang at about 1 o'clock in the morning. So I'm thinking, okay, this is a bit dodgy. So I get up, I look outside. It's my neighbours just moving stuff around. I'm thinking, even more dodgy, but whatever. So I go back to bed, and I have to wake up at about 4:30 anyway. So I wake up at 4:30, I put my suit on. Yes, I wore a suit. I go downstairs, I go into the kitchen, and I swear to God, what I saw completely baffled me, and to this day still baffles me, and I think it was a paranormal experience. All of the washing up that I had to do was literally out of the sink and put on the dish rack. Still dirty. Tell me that isn't weird. Where do you see yourself in 3 years? In 3 years' time, I'm really hoping that I'll be able to be streaming and doing YouTube full time. But realistically, I can see myself still working at the job I'm at now, still grinding for it. Who's your favourite footballer growing up? Haha, this is an easy one. Frank Lampard. He was one of the reasons that I started playing football. I fell in love with him. He's one of the reasons I supported Chelsea as a kid. I think just the way he carries himself as a footballer and as a person, he's a cracking role model to young people. I just think he's an all-round class act, really. I'd absolutely love to meet the guy. What is your advice for someone who wants to get started on YouTube or Twitch? Do not expect overnight success. Too many people start YouTube with the intention of making 10 videos and then thinking they're going to get monetized. It just doesn't work like that. It is going to take a long time for you to break through. It is going to take a while, but if you really want it, you will do it. Surround yourself with people who aren't yes men. Now, I have mates at work who constantly tell me if my stuff is good or if my stuff is bad. Those are the type of people you want. You don't want the type of people that if you put up a bad video, they're going to be, yeah, bro, oh, sick, yeah. No, what you want is people who are going to tell you to your face, this wasn't that good, but this is what you can do to improve it. Because essentially, they're a viewer, they're a subscriber, so they can tell you what you're doing wrong. I'm very fortunate to have a very good group of people who tell me where I'm going wrong, tell me what I'm doing right, and if they are watching this, I appreciate you and I'm forever grateful for your support. God, I'm saying this and I don't even monetize myself. Jesus. Right, I'm going to stop the video there purely because I don't want it to be too long and bore you guys to death anymore. If you enjoyed this video and you want me to do it again, make sure we get 10 likes. Hit 10 likes and I'll make sure I get around to doing a Q&A video again. Also, make sure you subscribe. Let's hit 1,000 subscribers before the year's over. Thank you guys for watching and until next time, I'll see you later.